Hello everyone, it's Melinda here with CatSmashPuzzles, and today I'm doing a 500-piece puzzle that I've actually done before once, but only with a team. And as the title kind of says, I'm going to see if I can try to beat our team's time, which is a little bit clickbaity if I say so myself. Our team's time for this puzzle was 31 minutes and 43 seconds. I've only done a puzzle that fast, a 500-piece puzzle that fast. The Rainbow Cats, because I've done it so many times. So the second time around is probably not going to be the same. So what is this puzzle, and what was the team event that I participated in? Well, this puzzle is called Birding Around by the brand Mudpuppy, and it's very busy image, which is actually one of my strengths. It was actually a little difficult. I would say a team event for a 500-piece puzzle for maybe a super fast team, you actually want to be under that 20-minute mark. So we were in 31-minute range, which is a little on the slower side, but that could be because it was a harder puzzle. Now, the team event that I participated in was actually a local event that some of my puzzle friends invited me to join. And it's actually at one of the local breweries. And apparently someone has kind of these contacts with all these breweries across the country, and I hold these team events in all different locations in the United States. So if you go on EventBrite and look up speed puzzling breweries, you'll probably find one in your area, or at least one in the big cities anyway. I haven't looked too closely, but there is one here in the DFW area. There's one in Houston and Austin and San Antonio, as far as I know. So this was a local event that is only team event. So there's no solo, there's no pairs. And this is actually a good event for someone who may be new to speed puzzling. That way you can just sign up to be a team of 3 or 4, and it won't be as, it's not all on you. It's a good way to introduce yourself to speed puzzling. That way you can have a sense of, kind of the camaraderie and the speed that everybody else kind of goes. And it's also just a lot of fun, and you get to make new friends. And so I highly recommend going to a local event if you can find it. I know that most states now are starting a jigsaw puzzle association. I know Florida has one, California has one, Texas has one now. So a lot of states are starting to get what USA JPA, they have their own JPA state version of it. If you go look that up in your state, I would highly recommend you see what events they may have and join one and see how you do. And again, if you've done casual puzzles, you might actually be decently fast. You may never know unless you try. Back to this guy. Can I beat our team's time? No. But I think I can maybe try to shoot for under 50 minutes on this one, because I think that it's very busy and I've done it once. And when you do a puzzle again multiple times, you get faster at it. But I've only done a piece of this puzzle. I was actually in charge of the blue section, so I'll probably have the blue sections done really quickly, but everything else might be a slightly bit slower. So, that being said, let's smash it. 134. I don't think I kind of was clear with my goals on this puzzle at the beginning. The goofy goal was to beat my team's time, which, as you can tell, did not happen. I was almost 20 minutes slower than them, but that's the difference between 4 people and 1 person. You tend to be a lot faster when there's more hands on deck. That was kind of a goofy goal I wanted to see if I even had a chance of even trying to get to, but I did say I think under 50 minutes, which I went back to my old format of just putting a random time on a puzzle. And it's just something I'm trying to be consistent with now, is basing my speed on pieces per minute, ppm. That's what I'm trying to do. So technically my goal should have been for this one. My general goal still stays as under an hour for a 500 piece, but my 9.5 pieces per minute, at least that's my current average, I need to be under 52 minutes. So we were successful in that aspect of it. So I'm kind of happy with the time. I was almost under 50 minutes. I was really so close. And I really think this puzzle was a good example of the pick and place method. I'll kind of do a little pickup test here, because this puzzle is pretty scattered. So there's just different, like the birds are all over the place, different colors. And it's a lot easier to maybe just go ahead and pick the piece up and put it where you think it goes in the puzzle versus maybe sorting it. I know with our teams, we decided to sort it by color. It sort of worked, but I do think that might have actually been the wrong path to go at now that I've done this puzzle by myself. But I really do think that this was a kind of a cute puzzle to redo. I do remember doing the male bird especially here, but I think that this was a good exercise. I think that for such a maybe slightly difficult, busier puzzle, my time was really reflective of that. I think that I'm just improving. I'm getting a lot of sub 50 minute 500 piece puzzles consistently now, but I think for this puzzle, despite my inconsistent goals at the beginning, my pieces per minute goal was definitely smashed. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye. I think she's getting jealous of the puzzles with me. To be frank, I think she is.